I really love books that really immerse me in a different place because it feels like a way to travel while staying home. And so with this book, I really wanted the reader to feel like they've entered this dark, damp forest in the middle of Canada. The very first spark of this book came to me a very long time ago when I was only 19 years old. When we were very far out, there was an interesting encounter with one young bear. And it's a very strange feeling to be looked at by an animal that has never seen people. And it was just looking at us like, what are you? What is this? For me, it really made me think like, what are we? What is a person? Who am I? And so this moment, this stuck with me, this idea of being a person and being looked at by an animal. That was the original spark. The other answer is I was trying to bring together the two very strong influences of my childhood. The one was religion. My family was very Catholic, and so I was very influenced by this. The other was just a connection to wilderness and to wild animals. So in this book, I tried to sort of wrestle these two ideas together, see where they might work, see where they might be in conflict. It comes quite a lot from my personal experiences. The story is set in the area where I live in British Columbia in Canada, and I've been there over 20 years. So the landscape and the geography and all of the animals and plants are based on where I live. The characters are all a little bit me, a little bit not me. So the two main characters are a young woman, young at the beginning, named Sandy. And she's inspired by my childhood in some ways because she loves animals. She's always running around outside. And I was also this way. And the other main character is her grandfather, who's a very studious sort of man. He loves to learn new things. He also loves to explore outdoors and learn about the different plants and animals in his area. So I'm a little bit of both. My plan was not to incorporate these things. I wanted at first to write something very scientific, to use a real animal that was endangered in my area. For some reason, as I was writing, I began to realize that these little magical things kept coming into my mind, and I tried to push them away because this was not what I planned to do. I think maybe in some ways because I was bringing in my experience of being Catholic as a child, and the Catholic religion is quite magical. The experience of being in the Catholic Church is very senses. There's the incense and the candles, and there was a point where I thought, if I don't let these in, the story won't work. And so I surrendered, and then the story took its magical turns. So I actually have a new book coming out quite soon. It will come out this fall in Canada, and I think next year in France. And this book has a few characters from the first book and also a setting, but which characters is a secret. So I won't say yet.